Hey quad bros, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have, of course, a big update. The Tigers of Burma has released. We have the big update here, which is kind of crazy. I actually was just looking back through like when the last update came out. It was only 2 months ago. Typically they're about 3 months in between. So Darkflow is out here putting in some serious work. I think they wanted to get this in before the winter holidays hit, because I know that they take holidays here pretty soon and it goes for quite a while. So they're working hard over there. Big shout outs. So we've got a couple new things. I guess I shouldn't say a couple. We have a lot of new things. We've got the Hyde M1944. We've got the Super Pershing. Those are the absolute big ones, I think, for most players. We've got the Ofenrohr for the Allies. Where's it at? The Ofenrohr. And then we've got some other cool stuff as well. The Soviets got a new plane, the Tu-2S. I don't know what all this thing has. Looks like a bunch of bombs. So it's kind of like a Ju-188. And then they also got a motorcycle, which is cool. The Germans got an MG42 with a belt-fed machine gun. MG42-100 pretty much plays exactly like an MG42 does, but with a 100-round magazine. Pretty spicy. And then the Japanese got a motorcycle as well as a new machine gun, the TE4, which is a Vickers, I believe, and then a new BR5 tank. So that's kind of all the new stuff. I think today we're going to be mostly just looking at the premium squads, which are all the allied squads, because I already kind of went over a lot of these vehicles and a lot of these guns and stuff like that in the test server. So if you want to see how those are, either check that video out, is from a couple days ago, or alternatively wait until I put out a gameplay video, I'm sure, for the Hyde here soon. But I do want to quickly go to the practice range and look at the Hyde, because I'm curious if they changed it from the test server. I think it was not as good as people kind of thought it was going to be in the test server. So let's check it out now to see if its recoil has changed at all. It looks like its sights might be a little bit different. I'm not 100% on that. Yeah, it feels a little bit more accurate. I'm not sure if I'm just being biased there. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it might be more accurate. I didn't play with this. I didn't play with this gun against like real players in the test server, so it's kind of harder to tell. I just do remember feeling like it was not the most accurate at longer ranges. I felt like it jumped around a lot, so maybe they did end up changing that, or maybe it's just because this is a fully upgraded one with good soldiers that are fully upgraded while my old one wasn't. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell, but either way, it definitely feels like it's a pretty strong gun. Is it better than the STG? I don't know. It's definitely really strong. Probably better than the STG, but I'm not 100% on that at all. We won't be looking at the Super Pershing yet. Let's take a look at the, because we'll do that in its own video. Let's take a look at the squads here. So one of the premium squads that has come is the M26 T99 squad. We're gonna try this out. We'll have this in a video, I'm sure, soon. We just gotta wait for Major McDonald's to get back to me with that key for that. Thank you, Darkflow, of course. So of course we've got APCR, HE, APCBC. This is, for all intents and purposes, this is just a standard Pershing. It just has the 114 millimeter M8 rockets like the Calliope has. So that in and of itself is pretty strong. I love how I didn't destroy that tank with that. So it gives you some extra it gives you some anti-infantry capabilities, which I think is pretty substantial. I'm not really sure this is something that you would like necessarily really want to pick up. Do you want this over the Calliope? I don't know, actually. Oh, look at that. That's actually really cool. You can see where the rockets have been launched out of it. That's really neat. So I'm not going to fire too many of these because it's really goddamn loud. But that is really cool. Yeah, you can see how it you can actually see where the shots have come out. I don't know. I think the thing about these rocket tanks is it is so dangerous to use them, because as soon as someone hits one of these rockets, it just detonates your entire tank. And so it's like, yeah, I guess this is in some ways just strictly better than the standard Pershing, but it's also just really risky to use. So I don't really know. And like, would you want to use this over the Calliope? Like, if it's between this and the Calliope to buy, would you buy this? Again, I don't know. They're both BR5, but at the same time, you know, yeah, this is a Pershing versus just like a 75 Sherman, but the 75 Sherman, like the HE on it is really crazy. I don't know. This is probably better now that I think about it more, because it's just a better gun, better armor, so on and so forth, better profile. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely an interesting thing to look at and to think about, you know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. I am very curious what you guys think about this vehicle. Is it worth picking up, do you guys think? Is it going to be something that is like strong enough to use, or are these just like too dangerous to really use without getting yourself killed? Look, its price is price text. What a steal, dude. Crazy. Okay, now we're moving on to the Thompson 763 squad. This is a Chinese volunteer squad, which is pretty goddamn cool. Chinese models and names, very neat. It's got a Thompson with a bipod, which is cool. If you guys didn't know that, if you guys didn't know this, bipodding is actually better than just standard bracing. So if your gun has a bipod, the game will use the bipod, and you actually get better bonuses for having a bipod whenever you brace your gun, as opposed to bracing it without a bipod, which is kind of neat. So let's see standing up with no bracing, pretty good. Crouching, oh yeah, that's a laser beam. Don't need the bipod, jeez. And then if you go prone and brace, it's got some pretty hefty dispersion, but it is an SMG. You can see some shots kind of going all over the place there. Overall, pretty strong gun. Is this so this is a medic squad, or is this just... Oh no, I just have 3 med kits. Okay. Sure. Interesting. What do the models look like? Pretty good models. I like the uniforms. Uniforms are kind of cool. Ammo bags and stuff. Do they have any voice lines? Oh, they do. Okay. Do they have the what's the battle cry? Oh, that's the battle cry. Okay. Remember, these guys are BR2, and they come with an anti-tank soldier, so that's pretty neat. That's a good thing to see as well. It looks like they're trying to kind of make premium squads a little bit more interesting. Rather than just being 5 soldiers of 5 assaulters or something, they're now adding the engineer and the AT gunner, which makes them a lot better. As for perks, what perks did they come with, actually? They come with reduced horizontal, med pack use speed, and health regen. I would probably swap the horizontal recoil for vertical recoil, just because I think that that's a lot better most of the time. And then the final premium squad is the T24. This is basically just a copy of the MG42 with a drum, or with a belt fed MG. You can see it just looks exactly the same. Oh god, it's got the what is that, aperture sight? That's what it's called, right? No, aperture sight's like a flip sight, right? I don't know, it's like a peephole sight. It has no sound. I'm sure this is bugged. This is probably as a result of my sound mod, so don't take this as a serious thing. If I had to guess, this probably has the exact same sound as the MG42, because that's what I would do. Sorry about this, guys. Sound mod problems on a new update. I probably should disable my sound mod before I get into these things, but yeah, that is, to be absolutely clear, guys, again, that is not a result of Darkflow not putting a sound on this gun. That is a result of me having a sound mod that is not working at the moment, because it's a brand new gun. The update just came out, so I guarantee it probably has a sound somewhere. Okay, so that's that gun. Very little recoil, probably has horizontal recoil. This gun, you probably do want horizontal recoil. It probably doesn't matter a whole lot though, but yeah, it's probably gonna be a pretty strong squad overall. Of these 3 premium squads, I would say that either the Thompson or the T24 is probably the one to pick up. I would probably say the Thompson, because it's, I think, the best price for what you get, and it also seems like it's probably a pretty solid squad at low BR. Oh, another thing that happened that I should mention is they added an extra squad slot, so any squad, any premium squad is able to add an anti-tank soldier now. So if you have premium infantry squads that you want to add a anti-tank soldier to, you are able to do that now. I don't actually have one. I guess I can just recruit one real quick, which is nice. I don't know how. I'd have to really think about this on if I think this is okay or if this is breaching into pay to win territory, But honestly, I don't really think it is, because I think most of these squads are just really weak overall most of the time. Like, this squad can't even have vitality. It's 7. So giving them anti-tank weapons is, like, I don't know, not that bad in my opinion. I think it's probably fine. It's something that these squads really lack. Yeah. I don't know. Again, I think there's a lot of questions to be asked in this update with these kinds of things. So let me know what you guys think about that. I'm very curious. Do you guys think this breaches into, like, pay to win territory? Being able to, like, now these premium squads are, like, exclusive guns, but they also can have engineers and anti-tank weapons. I don't know. I really don't know if this is, because at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. It depends on the gun, I guess. It's just like, you need to have the gun be balanced. And I don't think there's any gun in the game, any premium squad in the game, that I think is, like, overtly unbalanced, right? Like the T24, it's like, yeah, but, like, the T24 has some benefits, but also has some, like, problems compared to, like, the 30 cal. I don't know. I think I'd have to really think on this, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I am very curious. Let me know what you guys think about this update in general. I will definitely be getting a video out tomorrow, going over either the Hyde or maybe the super Pershing, whatever kind of stuff we end up getting, and it ends up being really good. So keep an eye out for that. Remember to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment letting me know what kind of stuff you guys want to see other than the Hyde and the super Pershing. What other videos do you guys want to see me make for this new update? Yeah, let me know. And without anything else, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.